Hey guys, today we'll be doing our daily routine walk, and today I'm gonna be blogging about how I met my husband.
That would be me.
Stay tuned, and if this is your first time, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe and stick around, and we will be right back. So let me start with my story. I was already working as a live-in caregiver. My friends are they told me to go ahead and put myself profile on the dating site, which I did. And then the moment I put my profile on the site, within an hour, I did have 56 people write me, and I was freaking out. And so the next day, I had a bunch of my friends. I was asking them to help me. Hey, can you help me pick which one of these? And so I write the first three guys who wrote me first, and then the second one just would like to have like, hey, can you meet me halfway in the middle of the night? I said, no, I don't think so. Then the third one, that person, everybody is picking him, and I said, oh, pick this guy, and I said, oh no, he looks so young, huh?
Who was that?
And of course, that was you.
Oh, so I
He,
was number two
you're number three, actually. I did not write. I did
out
not
of like
record
80, out of like
out
80
of
people.
hundreds the next day,
Hmm.
and so all
Third
of
time's a charm, I guess. I
right,
didn't
right.
think about that until just now.
So then everybody is speaking Baba, and I said, no, no, he's too young. I was like at the time 30 years old, and he looks like 25. And I said, no, I do not want a young
I
kid.
wasn't 25. I was a lot older than that.
And they said, no, 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 he's not young, and go ahead and read his profile. And I said, oh my God, he's 37, but he looks like 25. So that's how the story begins. And so a week later, I haven't heard from him. And so you need to tell the story.
Well, the way it happened is I was online dating because I had just separated with my now ex-wife, and I had been doing some online dating for about 10 months. And as I was meeting various people, a particular profile popped up on one of the dating sites, and I remember thinking, "Wow, who is this person? This person never was here on this dating site before." So maybe it's an old regurgitated profile, or maybe it's actually something that's brand new. I didn't have any way of knowing. So I kind of just quickly checked out the profile. Now, normally I would vet the profile, really study it, read everything they had to say, and be really sure before I would actually take some time to write them. And this time I thought, well, this probably is an old regurgitated profile. Probably not even around. This girl's probably long since found somebody and moved on. But just in case, I'll just quickly write her. So I wrote her, "Hi, you have a nice profile. Are you Filipino or Thai?" Because I couldn't really tell if she was either Filipino or Thai. I thought she was probably Filipino, but she looked like she might be Thai too. And then I promptly forgot about it because I assumed it wasn't even a real profile. Well, a while later, I went online and I got a message from somebody saying, "Hi."
Laid in red instead
Yeah,
of.
it was supposed to be, well, we'll get to that. I get an email in my junk mail because I sent all my junk mail to my Yahoo email address. And I see as I'm going through all the different emails, I suddenly see this one, "Hi, my name is Aurora. Please call," and I'm thinking, oh, that's just garbage, and I deleted it immediately because the email was from someone named Laid in Red, Layd in red, and her name was Aurora. So I thought, this is just junk mail. Delete. And it wasn't until the next day I was going through my deleted items. I was looking for a particular email in my deleted items in my Yahoo account, and I thought, hey, wait a minute, there's that email again. And this time, when I put my mouse over it, it expanded more of the message, and it said, "My name is Aurora. This is my phone number." Well, I noticed that the area code of the phone number was a local phone number. And I thought, oh, this must be one of the girls I was, dating online. So I had no idea it was going to be the one
How
that
many women have you dated before me?
we're not here to talk about that. But I did get to meet quite a few girls online for that first year
Mm,
that I was doing online
cool.
dating. But when I found you, you were the one I decided to pick.
All right.
So I went back and I immediately thought I better call that number because I thought it was this one girl. She said, "I want to meet you, but I'm going to be out of town for a while. I'll call you as soon as I get back, or I'll write you when I get back." And I thought it was her, this other girl. So I call this number. This girl answers, and I said, "Hi, my name is Bob. I think we met." "Yeah, how come you didn't call me?" And right away, she starts yelling at me on the phone. Well, I don't know what.
Well, the story was because I have been waiting for him to call me for the last 7 days because I did not want to talk to anyone else now because everybody is like, pick this guy, pick this guy, pick this guy. So I go with my friends, and so I was waiting for his call, not even a text, and that's why I was like a little bit
Again, I'm
upset.
not calling her because I thought the email was just some kind of garbage email. It turns out she spelled the word wrong. Laid and red was supposed to be just Ledy, not Layd. So my assumption was it was just some garbage email from like a porn site or something. So I deleted it. It turns out no, it was just she made a mistake. So that's mistake number one, which could have kept us from ever meeting, was the fact she did not even spell her own email right. So I called her. She starts yelling at me, saying, "How come you didn't call me?" I said, "Well, first of all, I don't even know who you are." So she starts describing herself, and I'm thinking, okay. And then I realized, wait a minute. The way she's describing herself, it sounds like that one girl that I really wanted to meet that I didn't think the profile was even real anymore. I thought this profile is probably fake, or it's outdated, or it's new and I'm never going to have a chance. But I said, no, wait a minute. So I run over to my computer. I said, hold on, let me look up. So I bring up the picture, and so I started describing. She's, yeah, yeah, that's me. And I'm thinking, oh, wow. I didn't expect this to be the one to be on the phone here with me. So I was all excited, and right then my phone dies. Now, back then, I had just separated my ex-wife. She took all the good phones when she moved out.
He had a flip phone,
I had did not have a
an
flip phone.
Antec.
Nope, I did not have that. I didn't even have a cell phone. What I had was the old pull up the antenna
Right.
battery phones. Well, she took the good batteries with her, and it turned out I still had the old phone style still. The phone that takes a battery, is old 49, 47 megahertz phone.
Right.
So as I'm talking to her, we're only talking for about 2 minutes. She's already yelled at me. I finally figured out who she is, and my phone dies. So to her, I just hung up on her. So I'm running around digging through boxes out in my now depleted apartment because my ex-wife had just moved out a few weeks earlier. And I'm digging around, and I find a new battery. There's not much charge. I call her back. I tell her, I say, like, I'm not trying, and then the phone dies again. So I had to quickly try to charge these batteries. I remember that first time we tried to talk was very
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. It was
So
difficult.
that was the second thing that was trying to pull us apart. It was the fact that I couldn't even talk to her. Well, then
Then
we
a week later, we decided to finally meet, and then you told the story what happened.
then we finally decided to go and meet. So I go all the way to her house, and well, no, this is when we first met though.
Oh yeah, the first meet.
So I went and finally got a hold of her enough to explain to her that yes, my phone is dying. I'm not hanging up on her, and we decided to meet. And I remember it was like about a day or two later that I finally get to drive over to cross town to meet you. So I go and meet her, and at the time she was just barely living in the greater Phoenix area, and she was living in a
Very
really,
new.
really nice house and working as a caregiver for a bunch of elderly people that needed help. And she was one of a few people working in that particular house. And so when I went to go meet her, which I thought was kind of odd to be meeting her at her workplace, but she said, "Well, I just came to town. This is where I'm living right now." So I said, "Okay." Usually, when you meet somebody for the first time on online dating, you meet somewhere neutral, like a restaurant or
Right. Right. But I
somewhere.
can't leave. I
So I
can't
said,
leave my
okay, well,
patient.
plus she's kind of in a public place anyway. She's at her own house. So I'm doing it more for her safety. So I meet her, and an elderly woman opens up the door, and I go, "Hi, I'm here to meet Aurora." And this little girl peeks around the corner. Now I don't even know it's her because at the time she had her hair cut real short, and it didn't look anything like the picture that I
It's
had
so
seen
short.
online, or the pictures that she had online that I liked. So I wasn't even sure if I'm even looking at the same girl. But I kind of realized, yeah, it must be the same girl. It just has her hair cut short. So we go in, and right away we start talking and getting along. And I kept looking, and all around the house are these other little girls peeking around the corner trying to get a view of who's there to see Aurora. And they're all little Filipino girls like her, and they're all checking me out and giggling and stuff. Well, at one point, we're sitting around this round table. We're sitting on a big L-shaped couch. And she's sitting on one half of the L-shaped couch. I'm sitting on the other side. And she goes, "Do you want something to drink?" I said, "Sure." So she runs off to get me a little glass of orange juice.
Orange juice,
Yep, I
yes.
remember it was orange juice. Well, she comes back, and I remember I'm sitting on the right half of the couch. She's sitting on the left. When she comes back, she sits down right next to me and makes me have to push over. So she's literally sitting this close to me now.
Literally sit on his
And
lap
and
halfway.
I'm thinking, yeah, I guess she likes me. And then she goes, "Oh, am I sitting too close to you?"
I don't talk like that.
Yeah, you did. And so that's how
With
I knew
accent.
right away that, okay, I guess she likes me. Um, well, then it was a hardship of trying to meet again. So we had to wait about a week, right? It
A
was
week,
about a
another
week.
week, because I only have one day off a week.
So I get to finally meet her the next week, and that was going to be our first real date. I was going to go pick her up, and the whole idea was she was going to be waiting for me at a mall, at the Paradise Valley Mall. Well, I knew exactly where the Paradise Valley Mall was, so I went there. And I said, I'll meet you right in front of the Paradise Valley Mall theater. So I go to the Paradise Valley Mall, and I'm standing out in front of the big theater. Obviously, there's only one theater at the mall, and there's only one Paradise Valley Mall. So I get there and I call her, and I'm waiting, and you finally basically say, "Here I am at the mall." I said, "Yep, I'm
In
there
front
too."
of the
She goes, "I'm in
theater.
front of the theater." I said, "Well, yeah, so am I, and I'm the only person here. There's nobody else here but me. I'm in front of the
I'm,
theater." She
I'm
goes,
in
"Yep."
Tatum Road, and you're in Tatum Road
Well,
too,
yep,
right?
and Paradise Valley Mall is on Tatum Road, and she says, "Yep, I'm at the Paradise Valley Mall on Tatum Road." I said, "Okay, I'm standing in front of the big theater. There's only one entrance." She goes, "That's exactly where I'm at." And I'm looking around, and there's only me. There's nobody. There's nobody else there. Well, again, this goes on, and we can't seem to find each other. And then finally, we figure out that, oh, you know what? She's not actually at the Paradise Valley Mall. She's at the, what was it called? The
Desert
Desert Ridge
Rage
Mall, which is
Mall,
also
which
on
is also on
Tatum, but
Tatum.
it's like 5 miles to the
But
north.
how do I know? I'm very new in Arizona. I don't know
So
the
again,
name
we were
of it.
not trying to, we didn't have the best luck of meeting up again. Well, eventually, she says, I'll meet you at a specific gas station. So
Yes.
finally, I find her, and it's getting later in the evening.
Yes.
So that's how we finally got to meet. And
And
she,
so every day we talk. So he works overnight and he does not, you don't come until like
I get
11 or
home.
12.
I work until about midnight every night, and
So
I
I
come
have
home.
to, by 12, I'm already sleeping, but I let him settle down by 2 o'clock. I have to get up just to talk to him. And it was so painful to be far away from him, even though we were only dating for a month. So after 2 months after we were dating, we move in.
Yep. So she moves in pretty quickly, and just to make it easier, because she lives, halfway across town, and it was hard for her to go and see me or me to go see her.
Yeah,
So I said, you know what? If you're just living in a place to work, why don't you just live with me? And
right.
she did, and she moved in. And believe it or not, it's been now
16 years.
16 years.
Right.
And in that 16 years, we've never once missed seeing each other somewhere within a 24-hour period. We've never been apart for more than 24 hours ever. And we didn't plan it that way.
No.
It's just that when she
It,
goes on vacation, I'm obviously going with her. When we work different hours, we still would see each other somewhere within that day.
and then we finally work at the same
So then
company
we worked the same
for
company.
12
Yep.
years. And
And
so we
so
carpooled, and so we never really like
we'd go to work each other.
separated.
So we've been together all this time, and we never fight. We never get sick of each other.
Not yet.
Although I'm waiting. Both shoes have dropped, so we're waiting for the third shoe to drop, and that hasn't. Yeah, see, I mean there never is a third shoe, so that's why we're here.
Yeah, so yeah, that was our story. I hope you guys like our story, and thank you for
So the
sharing your
truth
story.
is online dating does work sometimes,
Yes.
and we're proof of that.
Yep. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.